Everybody's great when they're not tired. This is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when a real dog come out.
It's where I think the real truth comes out, because I think there are a lot of people who are very talented who can make it there. There are very few people who can deal with the pressure and the stress that happens when we're there.
I feel I'm the best ever. It's not bragging or boasting. The proof is in the pudding.
In my mind, I'm always the best.
Here, going third gen, baby. Bring it back. Maybe a single tear down your cheek. You had a rough night in the third gen here last year, Clay.
I know. I missed my third gen Camaro, but I'm gonna let this guy take on the legacy here, brother. You better make us proud.
Chad Wiley of Macomb, Illinois. The floor is yours.
Believing, reach for the stars.
Everything is always impossible until someone does it. Maybe it has never been done before. That's perfectly fine with me. But I'm gonna do it. Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just limits. Hungry dogs run fast. And let the big dogs eat.
If you look at the greats in any walk of life, the greats do things when they don't always want to. And that's the separation.
It means you have to be more disciplined and not disciplined. I wanted to be the best I could be, period.
I was waiting for you to smile at some of the compliments that you did.
Smiling doesn't win you gold medals.
I'm too fast, I'm too skillful, and I'm going to show everybody out there watching this show and the whole world, and the world will bow and admit that I am the greatest of all time when you see what I do to George Foreman.
I believe that whatever I put my mind to, if I was willing to make sacrifices and I was dedicated, then I could achieve absolutely anything.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Maybe someone's don't like me because maybe I'm too rich.
You win some, you lose some. But you live day by day.
And I've always believed, like I'm the Michael Jordan of this industry. When I'm on the air, I'm the one that will make you want to root for me. I don't care who I'm on the air with. I don't care who it is. It does not matter.
I gotta say, Brian, this guy made me proud.
I am the one that you're going to want to
He's
listen
third
to.
genning it
That's
up.
my attitude.
That was a legit performance right there.
If this requires
Let's hear it for the Camaro, folks.
you give me 99.
Oh, he's ripping it on the way.
I'm about getting the job
Well,
done.
boy, we've
The
gone
job,
quite a few runs
the
without
results.
blowing
And I
a
think
cent.
that, unfortunately, when we look at our generation today, not enough people preach about that. Because I think that we live in a society where people have become masters at pointing the finger at other people as to reasons why things don't get done. I think there's too much explanation that goes on. But the bottom line is you ain't getting it done. And if you're not getting it done, I need somebody that can get it done. I am of the belief that if you truly adopt that belief in your soul, then you walk to work every day not looking for excuses. You're looking for a way for the job to get done. And in most instances, you are going to be successful than not. You want to go with status quo, you're perfectly, fine with flowing along, just
Safe,
to get along,
secure.
safe, secure, whatever. But when you're trying to win, you're
What up now,
constantly
Cleats?
looking
Big
to
name.
get better.
Whoa.
All the way up from the
philosophy is
state
very
of
simple when it
Mississippi.
comes to
The
my
guy you've
family.
seen win drag races in a pro
You know,
mod,
me being
win
the
drag
dad,
races in the
dad,
No Prep King
it's
series.
because I'm
Ladies and
strong.
gentlemen, welcome Kai Kelly.
Kai Kelly.
I'm not comfortable until they're comfortable. I don't have unless they have. That's the mentality, and that's the mentality that I strictly do for my mother. And so for me, having that kind of mentality, well, what comes with that? What comes with that is a certain work ethic that you have to put forth. And it's a willingness to sacrifice. Am I the most disciplined person in the world? No. Am I the most meticulous person in the world? Like some people believe. No, I'm meticulous enough, and I'm disciplined enough. But I think the key thing is that the bottom line is everything to me. And whatever the bottom line requires is what I'm going to do. If the bottom line requires an excessive level
This
of
would be a lot of
discipline, I'm going to do it. But to me, it's whatever the moment or the situation demands. And I'm a bottom lines oriented kind of person.
Looking forward to seeing it
Don't
rip.
assume that
I said, I'm looking forward to seeing it rip.
You know,
I've never seen this one
standing
live.
in it if you do it. And so that challenge that you have to embrace and you have to deal with, that's hard to deal with
That's pretty
when
awesome.
you have achieved.
We got this bad
You
boy
don't
over
work
here.
hard to play hard. You work hard to have
Always
the
getting their
ability
tires
to
on,
play
getting everything set up and ready to go for the
hard.
next.
There's a difference.
Too bad.
You
How you
handle your
doing?
responsibilities first. And when you work hard and you have that sense of pride, it goes right out the window if you utilize your efforts in the wrong fashion. But when you do what's right, and it's based off of that effort that you put in, then you feel good about it because you took care of your responsibilities. Then you can go play. And I was not always confident. There's no doubt about that. I've always had my insecurities. What I firmly believed in was, as it pertained to me, was that I always worked hard. I was never lazy. I was always somebody that believed in hard work. Betting on yourself is believing in you. Knowing who you are, what you're worth, having an idea about it anyway, and willing to work towards that, to validate that reality. That's betting on yourself. It's your job. And if you can't do it, you scratch, claw, and even die trying.